Standard 8 Subject Computer. Today we are going to learn lesson number 1 Computer Accessories. Introduction. A computer is a programmable machine. The two principal characteristics of a computer are: first, it responds to a specific set of instructions in a well-defined manner, and second, it can execute a pre-recorded list of instructions. A computer is capable of performing computations at an extraordinary speed. Its processing power is often compared to that of a human brain. The computer system comprises of three units: the central processing unit, CPU, input devices, output devices. The central processing unit, CPU. The CPU, as its name implies, is where the data processing is done. Peripheral devices allow people to interact with the CPU. The part of the computer that executes instruction is known as the central processing unit. Now it has two parts: the control unit and the arithmetic logic unit. The control unit. The control unit tells the computer system how to carry out a program's instructions. It directs the signals between the memory and the ALU. It also directs these control signals between the CPU and input-output devices. Arithmetic logic unit. ALU is also known as integer unit. The arithmetic logic unit is that part of the CPU that handles all the calculations like CPU may need. Most of these operations are logical in nature. The arithmetic logic unit, usually called the ALU, perform two types of operation: arithmetic and logical. Arithmetic operations are the mathematical operations such as addition, multiplication, subtraction, division. Logical operations consist of comparisons. Internal memory. Internal memory is also known as the primary storage or main memory. These storage devices are directly connected with the motherboard inside the CPU cabinet. An external memory. This storage device can be connected with the external parts of the CPU cabinet. Example: CD, DVD, pen drive, etc. Registers. Computers also have several additional storage locations called registers. Registers are special areas that hold data and instruction temporarily during processing. They are parts of the control unit and ALU rather than the memory. Addresses. A location of data, usually in main memory or on a disk. An address refers to with computer data storage. An address points to a location where data may be accessed. With computer networks, an address refers to an IP address or other unique network identification. Input devices. An input device is any machine that feeds data into a computer and sends the information to the CPU to perform a specific function. The types of input devices are: first, the keyboard. The keyboard is an input device consisting of a set of typewriter's key that enable you to enter data into a computer. The mouse. The mouse also is an input device that controls the movement of a cursor or pointer on a display screen. Joysticks. A joystick is similar to a mouse. Except that with a mouse, the cursor stops moving as soon as you stop moving the mouse. With a joystick, the pointer continues moving in the direction the joystick to its upright position. Most joysticks include two buttons called triggers. Scanners. Scanners that scan document such as photographs and pages of text. A scanner is an input device that can read text or illustration printed on paper and translate the information into a form that computer can use. A scanner works by digitizing an image. To edit text read by an optical scanner, you need an optical character recognition system to translate the image into ASCII characters. Now, optical scanner means what, students? A device that can read text or illustration printed on paper and translate the information into a form the computer can use. ASCII full form American Standard Code Information Interchange. Digital camera. A digital camera records and stores photographic images in digital form. Images can be input into a computer using digital camera. These images can be manipulated in many ways using the various imaging tools available. Barcode reader. A barcode reader or barcode scanner is an electronic device which is able to scan and decode barcodes. You have probably seen scanners at work reading barcodes. We know that some form of intelligent understanding takes place as a flashing red light passes over a barcode. But what is really going on? The purpose of a barcode scanner is to scan or read a barcode symbol and then provide an electrical output to a computer via a decoder and cable. The decoder recognizes the types of barcode symbology it is seeing, translate the bar and space content and transmit the data to a computer in a human readable format. Barcode readers are photoelectric scanner that read the barcodes or vertical zebra striped marks printed on product containers. The barcode identifies the product and matches it to the supermarket's computer, which has a description and the latest price of the product. The computer automatically tells what the price of the item is. Speech input devices. A device in which speech is used to input data or system commands directly into a system. Speech or voice input devices convert a person's speech into digital form. These input devices, when combined with appropriate software, form voice recognition system. This system enables users to operate computers using voice commands. Touchscreen. A touchscreen is a display device that allows the user to interact with a computer by using their finger. They are useful alternative to a mouse or keyboard. Touch screen is a type of display screen that has a tough, sensitive, transparent panel covering the screen. Instead of using a pointing device such as mouse or light pen, you can use your finger to point directly to objects on the screen. Touchpad. A touchpad is operated by using your finger and dragging it across the flat surface of the touchpad. Touchpads are commonly found on laptops and replace the functionality of a mouse. As you move your finger on the surface, the mouse cursor moves in that same direction. Touchpad is an input device. Light pen. A light pen is an input device that utilized a light sensitive detector to select objects on a display screen. A light pen is similar to a mouse, except that with a light pen you can move the pointer and select objects on the display screen by directly pointing to the objects with the pen. Output devices. First we learn what is the output. Output means information or images that are produced by a computer. This is called output. Now printer and monitor is your output devices. First we learn monitor. A monitor is another term for the computer screen or display device. The monitor displays the computer's user interface and open programs, allowing the user to interact with the computer, typically using the keyboard and mouse. Printer. Printer is also output device. A printer is a device that prints text or illustration on paper and in many cases on transparency and other media. Sound cards and speakers. Sound card is an expansion card that allows the computer to send audio information to an audio device like speaker, a pair of headphones, etc. Sound cards are necessary for nearly all CD-ROMs. Sound cards enable the computer to give out sound through speakers connected to the board, to record sound input from a microphone connected to the computer, and manipulate sound stored on a disk. Thank you.